Good day, YouTube. Hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for hanging out with me a little bit. I thought I would do a quick video and tell you, like I've told so many of my friends and co-workers, about how I utilize gas rewards at our local grocery store to save money on gas. So in our town, we have a Safeway store that does gas rewards. So for every $1 you spend, you get a point. For every 100 points you get a gas reward. And one gas reward is good for 10 cents off a gallon at their gas station. And there's some other stations and stuff that will accept those discounts as well. We have a Fred Meyer store. They have a similar program here in town. There might be stores in your area that all offer these gas rewards. And you might think, well, that's kind of a pain in the butt to go to just one store and shop all that. Well, for us, it actually works out pretty good. We do most of our purchases, including prescriptions and things like that, all at that store. So we just shop at that store and we get our gas rewards. And I use the reward program pretty intense. Now, my daily go-to-work vehicle is actually provided by my employer, and they pay for the fuel and all that. So my gas usage isn't a lot. I could play the game harder, but I don't need to because I don't burn that much fuel. But we do have 11 cars and trucks and vans and a lot of toys and lawn, garden, tractors, stuff like that. So I go through a lot of fuel around here doing those activities and run around on the weekends and trips and things. So I play the gas reward program because what the heck, it's free. So I told you about what the rewards pay, at least at our store, for the normal things that you buy. And occasionally there are special deals in the store where you get 2, 3, or 4 times the rewards points if you buy certain items. And that's great. I buy our gift cards there because you get 2 rewards points for every gift card that you buy. Okay, so especially around the holidays, a lot of gift cards, a lot of extra driving, all that stuff. We do pretty well on rewards points. Be aware, at least the rules are at our store, is, so this is November 2nd today. I'm shooting this a little out of sequence. So the rewards points that I gained in October will expire at the end of November. So I have October and November to use those, but at the midnight on November the 30th, they expire. So you have to be careful that you don't let them expire because you work too hard for them. So how do I maximize my number of rewards that I get? So here's an example, and I'll take you on a little trip here in a minute. I'll show you how I get rewards for things I purchase other places. Okay, it's all about, remember, the gift cards. 2 points for every $1 you spend on a gift card. So they really want to sell gift cards, right? And there isn't a store or big box store that you go into that doesn't like to have customers bring in gift cards and use them. And if I can get 2 reward points for every $1 I spend on a gift card, why don't I make most of my major purchases on a gift card? And then I'll get my gas rewards much faster. So, you know what? Our dryer broke down at home, and my wife wants a new one. So we need to go to Lowe's to get a dryer. Well, how do I get Safeway rewards points if I go to Lowe's? I go to Safeway and buy gift cards, and then go to Lowe's and buy the dryer with gift cards. And that's how we play the game. All right, stay tuned. I'll show you how. So here we are at the gift card aisle at our local Safeway, and I need $400 in Lowe's cards, so I'll get this one. You can set the amount. I'll set 2 of them at $200 a piece, and that's what we use for our dryer purchase. The dryers are going to cost somewhere between $400 and $500, so do the rest on a debit card, but that gets me in the ballpark. So $400 would give me $800
points. 800 points is 80 cents off a gallon, and just for buying a dryer. Okay, so we'll go get these cards and off to Lowe's. Okay, so here's the details. So I got my 2 cards, put $200 a piece on them, so $400 total. And for that, you can see that I have now added 800 points. My gas points earned today. There's right there, 800 points. And now it says I also have 6 points towards my next 100. So if I spend $94 on regular items, or half of that on double point items, I'll get my next 100. It takes 100 points to get 10 cents off a gallon. My gas rewards available right now are 16. Now you can only use these a maximum of 10 at a time. So when you go to the gas pump, which I'm sitting in my truck, which is right over there, you can use 10 at a time, or $1 off a gallon. So right now we're about $2.40 a gallon. So if you use your $1 off, obviously that's $1.40 a gallon. So the thing of it is, you don't want to waste, like, just pull your car in and, like, say, just give me half a tank, or you're only down half a tank, or you have a small fuel tank and you're only going to take 10 or 12 gallons, because you're wasting half your reward. So I'll tell you how I deal with that here in a moment. So anyway, we got our Lowe's cards. We got to go get a dryer, and we'll check with you here in a little bit. For me, it'll be a couple hours. For you, about 2 seconds. So I'm filming this completely out of sequence, so hope it works right for us and you can see it. But I know it's dark out. But there's my beautiful car. That's my Chrysler 300, and we went on a little vacation last weekend and took the car, and it was out of fuel. Ordinarily out of fuel. We needed it full for our trip. So I took that opportunity to use some of my gas rewards, but I knew that the car was only going to hold, 13, 14 gallons based on where it was on the gauge. So run back in the shop here for a second. So when I go get fuel, yes, I have gas cans. You have gas cans. Let's get all 25 gallons. I'm limited to 25 gallons when I use my gas rewards. But when you're talking $1 off per gallon, every gallon you get, you save $1. So I knew my car was going to take 13, 14 gallons. So I took 2 5-gallon cans. One here is 2.5 gallon. I threw this one in just in case, and I didn't need it. And I don't fill these all the way to the brim, so I have them put 4.5 gallons or something like that in there for too full. They leak a little. They need a little room to expand. So I throw those in the trunk of the car. We fill up the car first, then we start filling up cans until we hit 25 gallons. And now I have used all the rewards that I am entitled to. So that's how I not only maximize how I obtain my reward points, but when I use them, I get all my value out of them. Now I have 2 other pickups. One's a diesel pickup with a 40-gallon tank, and one of them is older. It's a 76 F-250 Camper Special with 2 tanks. I think it holds about 42 gallons. So I can schedule those vehicles to be refilled. I don't drive them all the time, so I have to understand where they are fuel-wise. And I actually drive them knowing that by the end of month, because you lose some of these rewards. So the rewards I got, so this is I'm now in November, by the way, so it's the 2nd of November today. But rewards I got in October will just expire at the end of December. So I have to use those up. So at the end of December, I know how many rewards I need to use up. I have their app on my phone, and so I be sure to use them. I do not lose rewards just because I've waited too long to use them, so I schedule those. So all of my equipment, like tractors and stuff, when in the summertime I use just regular fuel in them, or I'll dump a can in my van or whatever, but I do use my rewards up, and I do maximize when I get them. I don't just get 10 gallons, I get 25 gallons every time. So that's my tip on that. Okay, I'm shooting this thing out of sequence, so we'll try to finish this up.
Well, I hope you guys got something out of this little how-to video. I've shared this information with a lot of my friends and coworkers over the years. Some of them are into it, and some of them aren't, and I get that. That's all good. So to recap real quick, you get a point for every $1 you spend. You get a reward for every 100 points. You can get the double, triple, quadruple points for some items in the store, but you get double points when you buy gift cards. You get gift cards for all your major big box stores, stuff like that at Safeway. They love to sell them because they're really pushing it by offering you 2 gas reward points for every $1 just if you buy them. So think about the places you go to lunch. If you go to Subway or something for lunch every day, I just get gift cards for Subway or for your pizza place or things like that. So think about that. That's a way you can get rewards faster. And then when you go to get your fuel, figure out how to get all 25 gallons. Boy, you're just wasting it if you're not. I've seen people come in there and just get 5 or 6 gallons and use all their rewards they have, 7, 8, 9 rewards, 70 cents, 80 cents, 90 cents, $1 off, and you're only getting 6 gallons. So you're only saving $6. You got 25 you could spend, and they're leaving $19 on the table. So making money is all about saving money. And I tell people all the time, how millionaires make their money $1 at a time. So that's how I do it. Have fun with it. Use it a little, use it a lot. And appreciate you coming back to my channel or coming to my channel if this is your first time. Please hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends. We'll see you on the next one.